Good morning. I hope you guys doing great today. We call it Super Saturday. Let me bring this down just a little. Hope you guys can hear me loud and clear. Can you guys hear me okay? I think somebody said yeah. Hold on. I guess. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I appreciate it, Francesca. All right, guys. It's good morning, Sabrina. What's up? Loud and clear. Yes. Guys, oh man, it's Saturday. Just so you guys realize what today is. Today is the last day of the volume week. So we want to get as many people as we can on the program. We want to follow up. We have a thing that we do every Friday called Follow Up Friday, where you'll follow up with whoever you need to follow up with, whether it's about the agent side or the customer side. So you definitely want to do that every single Friday to position you to close out today. Here's a key point about today. Like this morning, you guys can do posts about credit or even about agents, but you also want to use the image that you had before, or when you signed up a customer this week, you can use that same image, screenshot it, send it to prospects that you need to follow up with, just so they can see that you've moved even past them and you're not waiting on them. But for some reason, when I do that, people say, all right, I'm ready. So use that as leverage to help you close today out strong. And then we'll hit the ground running, of course, again, for some of you Sunday and for some of you Monday. But we're going to always start off with what we start off with every single week, having a farmer's mentality. And, sometimes that's difficult to have, when you get a lot of rejection. Last week, we had Captain Staples from the U.S. Army talk to us about how, being a captain in the Army, he doesn't hear no ever, I guess. And, it was a tough transition for him to hear yes, while he's doing what he's doing in the military, and then going to reach out to people on social media and people responding and things of that nature. And people are telling him no. For us, we're looking like, okay, it's a no, let's keep moving. But for him, I love how transparent he was in reference to him just being open to how did it make him feel to just deal with the rejection, and how he had to just basically shift his mind, and go into the farmer's mentality, plant the seed, keep moving. Just yesterday I had a guy that I reached out to. Oh my God, September was it? I think it was September of 2018. And this is why the farmer's mentality is so critical. So I reached out to him September. So while I was in the mall yesterday with my wife, he reached out to me through Instant Messenger. And then he said, hey, I have a customer for you. I was like, okay, great. So I started talking to him about the prospect, trying to figure out what they're looking to do, whether it's become a customer, whether it's become an agent. And he said, she just wanted to become a customer. I said, okay, great. Remember the trial run. So I said, all right, great. What's your Cash App? I'll Cash App you the $20. He was like, no. I want to become an agent. I was like, oh, you want to become an agent? I said, man, I forgot about you. He's like, I know. He said, but I've been working, man. I have my other job, and he has his business, and he's going to school. I was like, wow. I was like, man, so you can sign up, and then we can put that customer under you. He's one of the individuals I have to follow up with today, because let me see if he signed up. I don't know if he signed up yesterday. Sometimes I get people to sign up and I forget to check. No, he didn't sign up yesterday. So he's one of the individuals that I'll follow up with today. But guys, we got to have a farmer's mentality. And again, I say this all the time. Think about yourself, right? And I was talking to one of my other agents yesterday as well, just about we can't get affected when someone doesn't enroll immediately. You know, think about you, right? Did you enroll with that Fiesta first day you heard it? Did you enroll the first 24 hours, 48 hours? You have to give people time. Plant the seed, keep moving. People move on their time. You know, now I understand certain things can push them to make a decision, like seeing a car, getting them on the phone with your mentor, seeing a social media page, things of that nature. But we all have to make sure we consistently have a farmer's mentality. Guys, plant the seed, keep moving. That is critical in any business. Just plant the seed, keep moving. Don't be affected if they sign up. Don't be affected if they don't sign up. You know, Mr. Bruce Lee Rochester, Senior Vice President, taught me something that was so critical. He said, Coach, you know, I don't even care if they join. I don't care if they sign up to become a customer or agent. I'm like, what? You're a Senior Vice President, man. You got a lot of agents. He's like, yeah, but he planted the seed and he keep moving. You know, he doesn't get affected. You know, you ever had this person that you like, Kev, they'll be great for the business. Like, I know they'll kill it. And then they don't join. And then it makes you feel some kind of way. You can't worry about that. Because whoever you think will, won't. Whoever you think won't, will. Right? You just got to keep moving. And as long as we're all planting seeds and we're putting people on trial run, and that's all he told me. That's what I got from that. Like, you don't really care if they sign up. Put them on a trial run. And we're going to kind of get into who to put on a trial run a little later. But I want you guys to really understand, you got to just plant the seed. Tell them about the business side. Tell them about, you know, how to become a customer if they want to become a customer. And you move on. Right? You're not calling them every single day. You ready to join? You ready to join? You ready to join? No, people don't join that way. They want to see that you've moved on. They want to see on social media that you're having success before they join your team most of the time. And if you constantly are posting your new agents, you're posting that you just got a new customer, and you're keeping your Facebook and your social media alive, people are watching. But as long as you have a farmer mentality, then you're going to be okay. And you're not going to take it so personal, man. People take it so personal when people say no, plant the seed, move, right? And I know you guys hear this all the time, but people still take it personal. Like, I'm always happy and excited because I'm grateful. We got life. We're in America. We got a business where we can work from home. Some of us quit our jobs. It is no reason for us to be frustrated. It's no reason for us. If we focus on helping people, and if we focus on doing the right thing in this business, we're all going to have success. You just got to have a farmer's mentality. Don't have a instant gratification mindset. Have a delayed gratification mindset. You know, it's like when you worked at your job. You worked for 2 weeks without a paycheck. And then the paycheck comes, all right, you get a check, but you're anticipating it coming, it's coming to you, but you have a delayed gratification mindset. Same thing with FES, guys. But remember, if you don't work, you don't eat. This is not an hourly. This is not a job. This is a business. Whatever you kill, that's what you eat. And it's all about having a farmer's mentality. All right. So let me kind of go into, how to be bulletproof. One of my agents I was talking to her yesterday, Sabrina. Shouts out to Sabrina. I'm sure you're on the webinar. And she's heard me say multiple times about, you know, man, I'm bulletproof. Somebody can't even affect me. Rejections don't affect me. People flaking. What do I mean by flake? Here's a flaker. You know, we got snowflakes in Florida. This is what they do. They flake 2 ways. I'll be at the Tuesday event. I'll be there, man. They flake. Call me Friday. I have the money. Just call me Friday. My direct deposit hit 1201. Friday, I have the money. You call them MIA. They flake. Right? Don't worry about that. As long as you're doing what I'm telling you guys to do, and also your direct mentor, you're going to be fine. The rejection don't faze me. You know, like I was telling you guys about Captain Staple, it was affecting him. But these are some of the things that you guys can do to become bulletproof. And the first step is having a farmer's mentality. If you drop the seed and move, anything that they tell you, you're not going to be affected by it. Right? And the rejection comes from all sorts. Right? My own wife rejected me on this business. Did it throw me off? No, I'm bulletproof. Kept going. But when you're bulletproof, you have something to prove to yourself, not to everybody else, get it later, but you're proving to yourself that this is not another MLM. This is not another thing that you're trying. This is not something that's going to throw you out of the box like the last thing. Oh, I don't have my direct upline. They quit. I don't have this. Don't worry about that. You're bulletproof. Nothing negative is going to affect you. People telling you, man, Kev, you know this is not going to work. You know how many people told me that I was never going to quit my job through this business? You know how many people told me that my credit score wasn't going to go up? You know how many people told me that, oh, this was a good one. Oh, he'll be back. Somebody at my previous job said, oh, he'll be back in 30 days. What? I'm going harder. Right? Because once you make that decision to get out of your job, everybody's looking. But you gotta have the mindset, to be bulletproof. Don't let anything affect you. Nothing affects me. Now, I love people. I help people, but I understand everybody's not like you and I. Everybody's not going to follow up and follow through. Everyone's not going to come on a training Saturday morning to get these nuggets. Everybody's not going to do that. Everybody's not on your team will do that. They may say again, even people within our team will flake. I'll be on the training. They're nowhere to be found. I'm going to international. They're nowhere to be found. But you got to be bulletproof. You can't let that affect you. I have people within my organization that have told me, like, I'll start working with new people and they get jealous. Man, you forgot about me. No, I ain't forget about you. My number's still the same. Training's still the same. Tuesday events are still the same. Saturday's training's still the same. Nothing's changed. But I'm bulletproof. You're not going to get me off of my mission. You're not going to get me off of my goals because you're quit, because you stop. I'm going. Right? We can't deal with that. So guys, don't let the rejection affect you. If you start to get rejected, start thinking about why you actually did or why you actually started FES. Why did you step out on faith, invest your $288 to build this business? Anytime you're rejected and it affects you, especially when it's somebody who you like really want to do the business. Guys, they may not see the vision. They may not see the vision. And when you know they need the money, when you know they need the service, and they still act as if they're good, and you know that they're not. Guys, keep moving. Don't allow any of that to affect you, right? So we're always going to be building. We're always going to keep ourselves in an atmosphere of people moving forward. And the more and more you hang around myself, Bruce Rochester, Everton, Evan Rose, Mike Burgos, Alfred, all of the top leaders, it's more and more you hang around us, guys. You'll be able to get all the information that you need, and you'll be able to see what we're doing. If you ever hang out with Bruce and you'll listen to him having a conversation with someone, he's 1,000% bulletproof. Now, here's the thing. A person can say, yeah, of course he's bulletproof. He's a senior vice president. No, ma'am. No, sir. He's been bulletproof since the beginning of time. Remember, he's been in network marketing, the industry, for 9 years. And this is one of the success principles that he employs. You can do the same thing. Don't let things affect you. Stay focused on your grind and you'll be fine. So if you don't allow the rejection to affect you, people flaking on you, right? Training, right? Going into training, feeling like that, oh man, I invited this person to train, and they didn't come, and it affects you. Don't let it affect you. You go into the Tuesday event and you're the only one there, and you invited your team, you invited other people, and you're the only one there. Don't let it affect you. There are people right now that you've already text messaged last night, this morning. They seen the post this morning. They still not on training. Don't let it affect your race. They're not paying your bills. Be bulletproof. They'll come back, right? I'm always going to send out messages to follow up to let you guys know what's going on. But the show must go on. Let's say no one responded to my messages or no one registered. I'm still going to have this training recorded, right? Because this is for my future leaders. That means the people that I'm trying to get on are not leaders. You guys are all leaders, right? Some people are sleeping right now when they could be getting this training, which is insane. But that's what it is, guys. So have a mindset of becoming bulletproof. And one of the most important ways you could become bulletproof is personal development. There's this guy called Jim Rohn. right? You wanna invest into him. You wanna invest into everything that he has to say. Let me see if I can get to it now. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me see something. I'm gonna see if this pops up. This guy right here, guys, if you get on YouTube and you just type in Jim Rohn and you really just start to listen to what he's saying, this will help you stay bulletproof all the time. Look what this says. Stop wasting any more time, right? Habits that would change your life. Move on. You guys engross yourself into this individual, you'll be able to change everything in your life. He's going to teach you his philosophy. He's going to teach you why it's important for you to win in this business, because people are watching. And that's just one person that'll help you become bulletproof. And then you teach your team about Mr. Jim Rohn. All right, let's move on. I don't want to hover over that. All right, so people always asking me, man, why are you always so excited in the morning and all day? Guys, we have a lot to be grateful for. But this is another thing that helps me start my day. The Power Start Your Day call, guys. Every morning, Monday through Friday, Nicola has a call that it will change your life. Now, I'm going to warn you. You know, she will be talking about Bible verses. She will be giving you, she will be building up your spirit, helping you understand how and why it's so important for us to be in tune with who we are, but at the same time, God's plan. Remember, guys, when I got into FES, I went in my car and I gave God probably one of the most angriest prayers ever, and he showed up and showed out, and Mr. Bruce Lee Rochester came. Why? Because I have a relationship, right? It's not a religion, it's a relationship. But this call right here, that's one thing that she does. She also gives you so many different success principles. And if you're not learning from anybody, it's important to learn from her. She's at the pinnacle. She's at the top. Things that she says on these calls, guys, it won't even just change your business, because she'll say one thing, you apply, you start getting customers and agents, you like, what? All because she's giving you the nuggets, right? But you gotta make sure you're consistently on these calls, because it doesn't matter if this lady's flying to Europe, if she's flying to Canada, if she's on a cruise. It doesn't matter. She will be on this call like clockwork, because I consider her my accountability partner. If she can make it on the call, jump through the hoops, do whatever it takes, then why can't I do that? Why can't you do that? And some of us, I remember when I was working my job, I didn't even know about this call. I used to start my job at 9 o'clock. Imagine, instead of me driving to work, listening to 103.5 The Beat, The Breakfast Club, 99 Jam, Hot 105, you could be listening to her, right? And all you doing is clicking a number and then it comes on. But let me give you one tip. Those of you on my team, you know, you better not get on this call at 8 o'clock. You get on the call at 8 o'clock, you will not be able to get inside the queue, and it's going to be full. So here's a tip. Between 7:55 and 7:58, you want to get on the call. Because if you try to get on by 8 o'clock, no one, you won't even be able to get in. That's how packed you get. And the calls are between 10 minutes to about 30 minutes, and boom, and she moves on. She also allows you to get inside the queue. You know, I'm going to have, Sabrina, if she's on, I didn't check, but Sabrina, if you're on, I want you to, you know, at the end, I want you to kind of share some of the things that you've been learning on the call, every morning that you get on. And guys, she's going to blow your mind with that. But let's move on to the next thing. All right. So this is the next thing that I really want to talk about, guys. And, a lot of people after the training that what I did last week, they kept asking me about the trial run. And those of you who are in my group, we always post a trial run, and all you have to do is execute it. But are you putting 3 to 4 people on the trial run a week? You know, I have a new agent, Erica. I think she's out of California. I don't know how that just happened. But I think Erica's out of California. But Erica basically put people on trial run, and she was like, oh my God, I put this person on trial. And guys, if you constantly put someone on a trial run, you'll never run out of leads. Now, I know you can do shout outs. I know you can do ads to get leads. That's fine. But remember, guys, that's not duplicatable. Sometimes someone comes inside the organization and that $288 was their last $288. They don't have money to put out for shout outs. They don't have money to put out for an ad. At the end of the day, guys, we all have to make sure we're duplicating a system that works. So a trial run is a way for you to get free leads. And if it's free, it's me, right? So make sure you're putting 3 or 4 people on the trial run, right? So let's say, for instance, someone tells you, all right, I really want to do this. Call me on Friday. Great. I'm going to call you on Friday, but this is what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to go ahead and send you something to post on social media with some instructions. Do you have Cash App? Yeah, I got Cash App. Okay, great. So I'm going to send you this information. You're going to follow the steps. You're going to just post this image, tag 50 people. Everybody that respond, right? You're going to tell them check your inbox. And then you're going to send me all the names and numbers, and I'll call everyone for you. Now, everyone that I speak to that enrolls, I'm going to Cash App you $20. By the way, do you have Cash App? Guys, here's a tip. If you ever want to get someone to take you serious about the trial run, keep bringing up, do you have a Cash App? Do you have Cash App? Yeah, all right, send me your Cash App now. Now, mind you, they told you call me on Friday. But this is what I do. Once you put them on a trial run, and they start seeing all the activity, you can convert that person into an agent. They already have a pipeline of leads. And here's a beautiful thing about a trial run. When someone joins your team from the trial run, they understand the trial run. And then guess what they start to do? They mastered the trial run. Now when you're telling them about the trial run, it's not foreign to them. They understand what you mean. Guys, trial runs would change your business. So remember, if they tell you call them on Friday, put them on a trial run. All right? If they say I don't have the 188, this is what I tell them. Listen, I understand you don't have the 188. That's cool. What if I told you there's a way I can help you get the 188, or I can help you get the money for your monthly membership? All right, well, what do I have to do? Do you have Cash App? Yes, I do. Okay, I'm going to give you something to post on social media with all the instructions, 3 easy steps. You're going to tag 50 people, and then you're going to send me the phone numbers. I'm going to talk to every single person. Everyone that enrolls, I'm going to Cash App you the $20. Okay, great. Oh, man, what do I got to do? Well, just post. I'm going to send you the post now. And you send it to them through instant messenger. Here's a key point about the trial run. When you put someone on a trial run, you can actually go to their page and type me or comment credit or whatever the post you allowing them to do. You want to be on there to be able to help set it off and also save their post. So every time someone comments me, you'll get a notification. Right? So if they don't have the money, put them on a trial run. If they tell you call me on Friday, put them on a trial run. And then lastly, guys, when you have someone that says yes and they enroll, guess what else you're going to do? Put them on a trial run. Actually, those are the best people to put on a trial run. Some of those people will convert into an agent. That's why it's important for you to put people on a trial run the same day. Put these people the same day you talk to them, put them on a trial run. Immediately. Why? Because remember, in order for someone to upgrade from a customer to an agent, they have 3 days. They got 3 days, right? So you want to put them on a trial run day 1, and hopefully either the same day they say, all right, hey, coach, I want to become an agent. How can I upgrade? What do I have to do? Right? What do I have to do? Then you call FES, you will upgrade them. All right, guys, love you. Have a good day. So you definitely want to make sure you're doing that. And lastly, guys, remember, when you're talking to someone about becoming a customer, don't neglect the fact that you need to talk to them or mention to them about the business side. And I'll say, listen, by the way, you know you can get your credit fixed at the same time for just an extra $100. So instead of $188, it's $288. So everyone that you talk to about becoming a customer, you want to talk to them about becoming an agent. Guys, I've gotten so many people to enroll as an agent. Watch this. As a top producing executive sales director, I generate $475 every new agent that enroll. Watch this. I'll talk to someone, they don't have the money. I'll put them on a trial run. I'll talk to all of their people, right? Now, these are all brand new set of people. Let's say the person that you spoke to went MIA. All those leads, those are yours. You don't have to you don't have to do anything, but you definitely want to pay that person the $20 even if they go MIA. That's key. That's key. That's key. That's key. That's key. Right? But anyway, I've actually gotten people on the phone from someone who didn't have the money. I put them on a trial run. They led me to somebody that became an agent, and I get paid $475. And all I'm doing is sending them $20. Think about that, guys. And those of you who are field trainer, if you're senior field trainer, SD, RSD, ESD, guys, it's a way that you can never stop getting customers, never stop talking to people, right? So you want to put everybody on the trial run no matter what, and probably every single week you guys going to hear me reiterate the importance of trial run, because every time I talk to one of my agents, they say, Coach is slow. I asked them the same question. How many people you putting on trial run? Nobody. Well, there you go. There you go. It's going to keep being slow. We got to follow the system. The system only works if you work it, right? All right. So here's the new 1 to 10 or 1 to 8 presentation. I'm going to run through it really quick, guys, just because this is recorded. I think this would be a good way for you guys to kind of go back and train. And guys, here's a tip. You don't want to, when you're going over the 1 to 8, when you're going over the overview, you don't want to spend all of your time going over each individual box. Humans only retain 7% of what you're telling them anyway. They need visuals. They pay more attention to body language, right? So this is what I would say if I was going over the 1 to 10 overview. Now, I'm going to be a little short, but you guys will get my point. So first thing I'll do, I'll introduce myself. Hey guys, I'm Coach Kev. You know, I got started with FES. I used to work at an ad agency. We did very well. One of the main reasons why I got involved in FES is because, you know, I wanted to get my credit restored. But when I was at my job, I won a sales contest. They capped my pay. It affected me. I was hurt. But I went inside the car. I gave God one of the most angriest prayers ever. And then he showed up and showed out, of course. And a good friend of mine, Mr. Bruce Lee Rochester, came to me. He told me about this. And also Mr. Alfred Nixon told me about this business. And, you know, I decided to join up with these individuals. And the rest is history. 90 days later, I walked away from that job. I didn't give them a 2 weeks notice, because you know what happens when you give them a 2 weeks notice. You know, they fire you before the 2 weeks. 90 days, I put my head down. Boom, I quit my job. Now we have over 300 credit repair franchises all throughout the U.S. So you always give someone your story at the beginning of why you joined, because no one knows why you joined. Maybe people on your team, maybe people that you've spoken to before know, but all the new people, they have no idea why you joined. So you want to tell them your story, and then you want to get into, all right, guys, follow me to the first box. FES stands for Financial Education Services. We've been around since 2004. We're headquartered in Farmington Hills, Michigan, and we have an A rating on the Better Business Bureau. Guys, this is critical. Some people's jobs don't even have an A rating on the Better Business Bureau, and they're skeptical, right? I don't understand that. So I always talk about the A rating, and I go to the next slide. All right, guys, just go ahead and follow me to the next slide, the business opportunity. So, guys, UCES stands for United Credit Education Services. That's the membership that we have, guys. We actually have a protection plan membership to start working on your credit, right? So also to become an agent, you get your own online portal. We show you how to build a massive team. We get paid weekly, right, to become an agent, which is critical. So that means you can get your credit restored and you can build a business, right? We have weekly pay, commission, bonuses, tax advantages, guys. And what I love about this, guys, is that you're already going into business ownership. You can actually take this business and convert it and incorporate yourself. Like my incorporation is called Blake Enterprise, right? And we also get life insurance, and we also have incentives and vacations for qualified agents. Matter of fact, a group of our teammates just came from a phenomenal cruise that the company paid for. Now, here's a cool thing. What's your only thing that you have to do? You have to acquire customers and acquire agents, and then FES does the rest, right? Follow me over to the next box, which is the YFL. Guys, I love the YFL, which stands for the Youth Financial Literacy, where we provide financial literacy and financial lessons for schools all across the U.S. You know, that's when our company go inside schools teaching kids personal finances from the ages of 8 to 18. It's critical. Our company, just in 2019, we gave away $350,000 to the youth. Think about it, guys. Imagine if you knew back then what you know now about credit. Would that change your life? Would you make different decisions? I would too, man. So that's what I love about our company. We're always giving back to the youth. And let's go ahead and go to the next slide. Guys, direct commission. Very, very, very simple and straightforward. Every customer that you enroll, you generate $100. Simple. So when you enroll a customer, you generate $100. But let's say, for instance, you're enrolling an agent, or you want somebody else to be able to start as a consultant and partner up with you. You can generate between $100 to $560, right, per agent that enroll. We're going to get to that a little later. But for right now, guys, just remember, every customer that you enroll, you make $100. So if you enroll 5 customers, that's $500. Remember, you invested $288, so that means you already got your money back, and now we can move over to starting to talk about the residual income. Guys, residual income is key. We all have residual bills, right? If you don't believe me, check it out this week. This week, you got to pay a bill, and it's the same bill you paid last week. Imagine if you had a way that you can be able to have your residual income cover your residual bills. Like, imagine that. Just think about this. If every customer you sign up is $100, right? You sign up 5, that's $500, right? Those customers now, they're going to be paying their monthly membership, and those 5 customers, boom, you're going to make $60 every month off the residual income. But let's say, for instance, you had 10. That's $120. For some of you, that could pay for your insurance. For some of you, that could take care of gas. Right? But let's take it a step further. Let's say you have 20 customers. That's $240 coming in every 30 days. That's how simple that is, guys. So residual income is key. Also, guys, I always like to give people an example about Michael Jackson. He made more money dead than alive because of royalties. Every time his songs get played, his family get paid. We get paid the same way. Every time your client pays a monthly membership, you get paid. Let's move to the next box, and I'm going to close it out. So this is very simple, guys. This is how you actually start to earn rank and customer acquisition bonus, or we say CAB for short. So let's say, for instance, you come in, right? This is Corey. Corey comes in, and then Corey brings on Gloria. Gloria goes out. Gloria gets 2 customers, right? Gloria's going to make $200. Corey will make $100. Why? Because he's an agent and he brought in Gloria on his team. But let's say, for instance, let me expand this a little bit. Let's say, for instance, Corey didn't get promoted to field trainer, right? Boom. Now he's a field trainer. He recruits someone else. Boom. He generates $160 instead of $100. Now he just gave himself a raise. That's a $60 difference. Right? Guys, it's so important for us to understand. When you start to level up, right? So let's say, for instance, you're a senior field trainer, right? And then one of your agents recruits someone. Yes, they're going to make the $100, but you're going to get the remaining because of your title. These are all the remaining. So constantly help your team build. You're going to make money, your team's going to make money, and you're going to constantly do that because it's just so important for us not to just sign someone up and not help them. The more you help them make money, you helping yourself make money, and you're not wasting any time. So guys, continue to rank up. But I always tell people, guys, the most important position out of all these positions is field trainer. Field trainer is the most important position. So you want to do whatever it takes to get the field trainer. You want to do whatever it takes to help your team that you just recruited get the field trainer. Why? When you help your 2 agents, because you just got promoted to field trainer, when you help them go field trainer, you're knocking on senior field trainer. You're promoting yourself and promoting them at the same time. And you take advantage of the overrides. Right? It's critical. Okay? Imagine right now, just to give you an example. Let's say I recruit someone today, right? They come on my team, and then boom, they get an agent. And that agent go ahead and get 2 customers, right? They're going to make their $100 because they're an agent. But look how much I make after that. $375, the leftover, right? Most people don't even know that. And this is why we'll get in a situation, the top leaders will get our check and we're like, how do we even get so much money? Sometimes we don't even add up the remaining. It's crazy. FES has to pay that out. They got to pay somebody. And that's what I love about this business, guys. So remember, it's between $100 to $560. But guys, don't forget the most important position is field trainer. All right, guys, let's go ahead and go to the next box, which is the R&R Club. I love the R&R Club, guys. It's so inspiring. If they had this club at my job, man, you know, I probably would have stayed there, right? So what's level 1? Level 1 is our company will be able to put $600 on your paycheck every 30 days, and it has to be between a Mercedes and an Audi or a Cadillac. I'm sorry, some of you, I know you guys want that Honda Accord, but it has to be one of those 3. Okay, level 2, you get a $10,000 cash bonus. Level 3, they increase the allowance from $600 to $1,500. Right? Some of you, I know you guys don't believe that. Level 4 is $25,000 cash bonus. Level 5, $50,000 with the Bentley upgrade. Level 6, they start to pay for your home. Imagine this, guys. Right? This is how much I love FES. They're fixing your credit, giving you a car, right? Helping you with your house allowance, changing your lifestyle, giving you your time back that you can spend with your family. What else do you need? And then the last slide, guys, setting you up for retirement. Level 7 to 10, guys, you have monthly retirement bonuses. When you get here, guys, it's over. It's over. Everything in your life is changing as we speak. Imagine when you get there. So guys, as you start to build this business, as you start to get rejected, as people will start to flake on you, remember the R&R Club. All right? And let's go over to the last box, guys, which is one of my favorite, training and support. Right? We're going to show you how to use social media. Guys, we have our top producing senior vice president, Mr. Bruce Lee Rochester. He's a ninja on social media. We have another individual, Coach Legend. He's a ninja on social media. Right? So he'll show you guys things. We have online training. We're going to show you guys how to properly expose a protection plan to people. We're going to show you guys how to have a substantial team. We're going to show you how to manage a nationwide organization. Webinars will help you do that. Whether it's a webinar for a presentation or a webinar for training, we can train you online. Also, all of our platforms, you can have an access. You can actually get in there and train yourself online with a platform called Success with FES. Your mentor who enrolled you will kind of go over that. All right, we're going to show you how to build a substantial long-term residual income for those residual bills. We're going to show you how to become a successful leader and have the right mindset and attitude for success and much more. Guys, the most important thing about this business is having someone that's going to teach you the game. Right? And guys, before I close out the presentation, I always ask them 2 questions. If not now, then when? Right? Right now is April 27th, and everyone has an opportunity to change their lives. You get the chance to see this business that changed my life, and we want you to change generations to come within your lineage. Right? So if not now, then when? When are you going to change your life? You've been praying for something new. We're here. You probably didn't know it was going to look like this. You love helping people. Now you can help people and also get paid. And then I asked him the second question. If not FES, then what? What are you going to do? You're going to get another job? 2 jobs are for 2 people, my mentor always tells me. Huh? What are you going to do? You already need your credit restored. You already need to make extra money. Why not get your credit fixed and make extra money at the same time? But I appreciate you guys for definitely listening to this entire presentation. You want to get back with a person that invited you. So if you're doing this presentation in person at a webinar, I'm sorry, not a webinar, a PBR in person, after you're done giving this presentation, then you want to get one of your agents that came with you to do a testimonial. Right? Once they do a testimonial, after that's all done, all of you guys just touch base with every single person that's inside the PBR setting. Turn the music up so the music's playing, and then everyone start to get everyone signed up, whether they want to become a customer, they want to become an agent. Now it's time to close everyone and close the business and get them in. And let's say, for instance, you're in person in the PBR and they still don't do it. Put them on a trial run in person. Let's say, for instance, you're on the webinar and you're giving this entire presentation. After the webinar, you follow up with them and you ask them a few closing sequence questions. You know, what did you like most about what you heard? Right? Do you see an opportunity for yourself? Do you have 10 or 15 hours a week part-time? Because this won't interfere with your job. Do you have that time where you can put inside this business? Right? Who do you know that need credit? Right? So these are some of the questions that you ask someone. And guys, here's a key point. And this is the last thing that I'm going to mention when it comes to this presentation, when you're presenting this, whether in the PBR setting or whether you're presenting this on the webinar. Guys, don't spend too much time trying to convince that person to do the business. Just like how I'm telling you, plant the seed and move on social media, it's the same thing in person. Right? I heard a leader say one time, man, if I block you on social media, that counts in real life. Right? So if you're saying that on social media, you should say it in real life too. Put them on a trial run. You're in front of them. But don't spend 20 minutes trying to convince one person at a PBR or one person after a webinar to convince them to do the business. Guys, plant the seed, handle the objection, move on. Get them on the phone with your mentor if you have to. But you don't have time because there are so many other people that's waiting for you to follow up with them. They're waiting for you to ask them the question. You got to move on to the next person. All right, I don't want to stay too long on that. And then now we're going to open up for Q&A, guys. I'm going to just open up the lines. You guys have any questions, let me know now. Get yourself off of mute, guys, and you guys can ask me any questions that you want before I close out the training. I heard somebody.
What's going on?
What's up, LeBron? How are you, brother?
All right, thanks, bro. I just have one quick question. What position title do you have to qualify for to enter to the R&R club?
What position?
Right.
Okay, well, usually, well, just so you understand the R&R club, so we're on the same page, and that's a great question. I think I asked Bruce that the first day, and I was patient. And so, in order for you to get in the R&R club, you have to have 500 protection plan as a team, right? So that means everybody in your organization has to help you get to the R&R club. So it's a collaborative effort. So once you get 500 protection plans as a team, not you getting 500, you're going to get an email and then you're going to be entered into the R&R club. Like, for instance, this jacket. I just got this new leather jacket. I'm on a crystal level or something. And so I'm at 350. So I'm not too far away from the R&R club, but it's a trend. They say that most people, once they hit vice president, that's when they usually get into the R&R club. So focus on hitting vice president and you'll be able to get there. But the stipulation, you got to have 500 protection plan as a team and you'll be into the R&R club. But on your way to the R&R club, you're going to get a watch, you're going to get a jacket, you're going to get a pen, you're going to get a cup. Like they're going to keep sending you things as you're hitting these different milestones. So,
right.
Did I answer your question? Perfect. Anybody else? Any other questions? Let me see if I have some questions in the chat. Good morning. Yep, the fortune is in the follow-up. How do you get what slides? These are my slides. This is not a slide. I just put it on the email. Where do you see that number? I don't know what that question is. Stay focused, grind. Yes. Yeah, so Sabrina, are you on? Are you on, Sabrina?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, perfect. Superstar. So I just read that you said listen to him, right? Nicola calls so I want you to give, how many people we got on there? 47 people. I want you to give them your feedback about, what your experience is on Nicola's call and how has it impacted you and your business and what you do, every single day because of her calls.
Um, the first time I got on the call, but the first word I want to call her series of calls is, I want to say progressive, honestly. Because when I started out, it was nice, and I mean, okay, start out with scripture, and and then the lesson is always followed up by a scripture, and it's like, okay, I can do this. Leading up to recently, I mean, it's been rough. Like, she has been all in my junk, and I don't know about anyone else who's been on the call, but I have had some real, like, eye-opening moments, because usually in the morning when I drop the girls off, I get on the call and I'm walking, so I'm actually focused on what she's saying. And I mean, especially yesterday was one of those days where I thought in that part I was gonna cry. Wow. Like, literally, because she's very transparent, and she deals with everything head on. And it has changed. First of all, it allowed me to realize what was stopping me from growing my business. And, I always say I deal with friends and family first, because we're all together, we're all talking, we're going out, and, I know you need money. I know you need extra money. I know that your credit jacked up. So, oh my gosh, yeah, I can help you. Let's do this. And it's like, you're not doing it. What? I don't get. So that was my big frustration. Like, I don't get it. It's just common sense. It's common sense. And I told her about my situation, and it was almost like I was anticipating her, because I got in on the queue. Not every morning I get in on the queue, but some mornings I do, and yesterday was one of those mornings where I'm not getting in on the queue. And then I was like, okay, you know what? Yeah, get in on the queue. I had no idea what she was going to be talking about. I just thought I was going to come in on that queue and just say how I appreciated the calls and everything. And my
Hold on. Tell them what getting on the queue means. Like, I don't think everybody don't know what that means.
Okay, so in the beginning of the call, and Coach Kevin's right, there have been times when I actually tried to call at 8 o'clock and was not able to get in. And you would get a message from a guy that would be telling you, no, you're not in. And you have to get in on the replay. But once you get in, like I said, between 7:55 and I've even jumped on at 7:59, and I'm like, ooh, I made it. But once you get in, you push *1. And *1 will allow you to be in on the queue. The queue is basically at the end of the call, you can kind of reflect on what she said. You can give your, how your experience is with the company. A lot of things that you want to say when you get in on the queue. So that's what the queue is. Me being, in church all my life or whatever, the queue basically reminds me of, at the end, you have to reflect on. My pastor would always say, okay, tell me 2 or 3 things that you heard me say, because what you hear me say may be something different what someone else said. So remind me, give me back my word. Tell me what I just taught you. What did you learn? So the cue usually is kind of important for me, because I want to let her know, hey, this is what I got from you. And so that's why I try to get in every thing. And it's not like every morning she's going to pick your number. I mean, pick you from the queue. So that's another thing. Some mornings I'm like, I had something important to say. Why she didn't pick me? This morning, though, yesterday was, she basically said, she called me out. What is it what's stopping you? What's stopping you from building your business? What is stopping you from going forward? And I dreaded, I kind of knew that question was coming. I dreaded her asking, because I had to tell the truth. And it was fear. And I'm not a fearful person. I mean, I'm like all in with everything. But when it came down to this, and it's primarily because of, my family, my friends, everything, especially people that I know that need it. And they didn't need it. And everything she said it's almost like she was reiterating what Coach Kevin had already, it already tells us. Plant the seed and keep it moving. Plant the seed and keep it moving. And it's not necessarily, like I told, talked to Coach Kevin about, what my aha moment was, it's not necessarily for us to win that client or that person that he approached. It may be for you to talk to that person, let that person know about the business. They may not receive it from you. However, someone else from FES may come along and say, hey, I'm with this company called such and such or whatever, FES, and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, I did talk to someone about it or whatever. They might not receive it then, but that third person or that fourth person may come along and introduce it in a way where it's for them. And you know what, hey, I'm joining. So not everybody that you approach may be your customer or your client or the agent that you sign up. And that was for me, because I felt like everybody that I came in contact with, they're supposed to be for me, and it's not always like that. You plant the seed and you move, and somebody else may come to water that seed. So it's your job to make sure that seed is planted. So that was my aha moment. And from there, I mean, there's been so many different things. She has, she's talked about, network marketing. If you're not a people person, then network marketing is not for you. Everything, that happens, it's personal development. It's also, she made one important comment a statement where she said, personal development without spiritual development is not good. Like, you have to, and that's basically what personal development is. You dealing with yourself, so it's just, there's so many different things. She gave so many different books. This week was, I have notes after notes after notes, and it's amazing. She is truly, truly amazing.
So guys, at the end of the day, that morning call sets you off right. And Sabrina, I appreciate you, your fortitude, your honesty. You're always so honest. And, when you're like fear, I'm like, no, girl, you bulletproof. What you talking about? But it's crazy because it's like the business. Some people you think will won't, some people you think won't will. Like, I wouldn't have never guessed in a million years it was fear. I thought it was a schedule issue. So at the end of the day, it helped me understand, like, wow, like that's just, you can fix that. That's something that you can literally change within a couple of minutes, and also get more personal development to help you build that up, because you're definitely not afraid to talk to anybody. Guys, she's a professional massage expert. So, she's great at what she does. And one of the things Sabrina told me yesterday was powerful. How Nicola basically was telling her, she has a balance between this other multi-level marketing business, and then also FES. And it's like, think about, so she's a great massage therapist. Let's just go into that first. And then she has FES. The way she became a phenomenal massage professional is practice, is man hours, going through the motion, understanding it, knowing the body, understanding the anatomy, knowing where the muscles start, knowing where they end before she go to a different part of the body, but mastering that. So her putting that same effort into FES to master this, she'll become a Jedi. And what happens with the fear, when you don't know what you're doing, or you're not too confident in what you're doing, you're not going to go as hard. But let her put somebody in front of her who want to pay to get a massage. She'll be like, all right, boom, boom, music, oil. She got it. Now, that same concept, she's going to apply that now to FES so she could become a Jedi. So, guys, everything that, we're doing in this business, there's levels. You just got to constantly, continuously grow and not look at someone else's success and allow that to affect you. Some people look at someone else's success and be like, dang, man, they did that so fast. Bruh, not everybody got a wife. Not everybody got children. Some of these guys who are killing it, they have no kids. They got no wife. They got no significant other. They could be up all night. They could be doing this. You know, some people have years of experience in network marketing. This could be your first company. So don't look at someone else's success and allow that to affect you and what you need to do. Run your race and you'll be fine. You know, stick and stay, you'll earn your pay. Let me go ahead and move to the next thing. Let me see any question. I need to get out.
There's a question. Someone named Navia or whatever. She just sent a message to the messenger group. She's trying to ask a question, but she doesn't know how. I was trying to let her know to go into the put more.
Okay, I got a question. How do I ask a question in Zoom? I see people commenting, but I'm able. Help me, please. Just ask a question inside instant messenger right now, and I'll answer it. That's fine. So, all right. So while I'm waiting on that question, what I'll do is I'll make sure I follow up with her on that. Can you also listen to the? Yeah, you can also listen to the playback. Yeah, you can listen to the playback. So somebody put the playback there. Very true, game changer. Yes, Tammy's another one who get on that. And gets a lot of golden nuggets. She's inspired a lot of people on there. You just need to get outside your comfort zone to follow up. That's all day. That's where the fortune is, and is in your follow up. Yes, Glory, of course. All right, you just compare chapter 1 and someone's chapter 20. Wow, Norma, powerful. That is powerful. So what does that mean, guys? Someone, like I was just saying, somebody may have a lot of experience in FES, and they could be on chapter 20. And you could be on chapter 1, you just got fresh into FES, fresh into network marketing, and you like, man, and you start doubting your ability, start doubting yourself, but you don't know what they've learned. You don't know how many of these trainings that they have under their belt, but you're comparing your life to their life. Don't do that. That's going to make you depressed and sad. You know, just keep it basic. All right? So Tammy said, click chat, and that'll let you be able to do that, Nivea. All right. What if you already have a 700 credit score or higher? What's possible for a customer? So, well, the highest, Shalonda, the highest is 850, right? So if someone already have a credit score, so here's a great thing. My wife has had a 700 plus credit score since she was 19. So that person that have a 700 plus credit score, if they're renting, I'll put them on the Credit My Rent. I'll help them get a secure credit card, and also let them know the importance of them becoming an agent so they can make money off of that knowledge. So that's what I would do. But then at the end of the day, you can put them on a trial run and get leads and pay them $20. So, you know, it's multiple ways you can also help them, but at the same time help yourself, but dig in their contacts. Guys, the most important thing is getting in someone's contacts, not the $288, not the $100. Good, here's the person in the webinar. I haven't been able to get them on a three-way call to line up. Okay, if you haven't gotten a chance to get them on a three-way call, if you're reaching out to them and they're not following up, move on to the next person. Don't worry about them. Again, farmer's mentality. Keep moving. Keep moving. Right? We had the webinar on Wednesday. So if they haven't followed back up with you and you've been trying to call them and text them and they haven't followed up yet, they're not serious. Move on. You got to keep moving. Where do I see the number of PPMs in the organization? So you log into your back office, right? And then you go to your customer list or you go to the medallion club. You'll see it. You'll be able to find it. Yep.
Kevin, can I mention something, bro?
Yes, sir. What's up, Mr. Strickland?
Hey, how everybody doing, man? Congratulations, man. I'm just glad I see a lot of people that's on the webinar just being consistent. I see my team on here. It's really to be good that we really want to win. But quick thing, a few months ago, I ran into a dead spot, and I went to a Friday night training. Since I have to go to Friday night training way earlier tomorrow, I still made the sacrifice. And I talked to Valesky after the training. I was like, man, I'm having trouble getting people to join my team. Never had problems with getting customers. Having trouble growing my team. And he told me to prospect 300 people. And I always tell my team that, listen, how many people have you prospect? And ever since then, I have prospected. I'm a little bit over 100 now. If Kevin asks you a question, how many people have you prospect, and you can't tell him a number, something you're not doing right. Also, Kevin been constantly getting on me, but go back and make a new list. I went and did that. I ended up getting 2 customers out of that list and an agent out of that list. He signed up last week. So, guys, there's no way that we're doing. If you're being 100% coachable, you're going to see results. once I start counting how many people I prospect, and I knew how many people I prospected, I was doing my list. So I got 200 more people to prospect until I get the right people in my organization. That's my mindset. I got 200 more people to talk to about becoming an independent agent. And I'm still not finished with my contact list. I still have to call maybe 30 more people out of my contact list to ask them, talk to them, to see if they need credit restoration or if they want to take a look at the income options. So when I ran dry on Facebook, I still had work to do, and I still have work, and I still have prospects, and I still have leads. That's all, brother.
Wow. And guys, see, and Mr. Alan Strickland, he's 1,000% coachable. He does whatever it takes. And what I love about Alan is that man make no excuses. You can't deposit excuses. So anytime he need me, and sometimes I'm not available for him, but he always just find a way and get it done without me. But when I see him call, when I message him or he message me, I just try to find a way to help him. And guys, that's the same thing with your team. Like when you have people on your team who's reaching out to you, focus on them. The people that are not reaching out to you, they know about training, they know about this, they know about that, and they're not plugging in, but then they start complaining that it's not working. Move on. Remember, you're also not just sorting to see who want to become a customer or agent. You're also sorting in your business, looking for leaders. And Mr. Alan Strickland is 1,000% a leader. And I just appreciate everything that he does. He's grinding, he grind. Newborn baby. He got the wife. He got kids. He's a personal trainer, right? He has his team reaching out to him. He got me throwing things at him. And he's on every training. He makes no excuses. So, Alan, man, thank you just for being you. We already know, man, like you told me the other day, he's like, man, I'm closing out this promotion this month. I don't care. And that's the mindset that we got to have, especially leading up to the next 4-week volume month. And then we're going to get into the 5-week volume month, guys. So we all have to make sure we're on the same page, right? But we got to become coachable. And I love that he said that. Let me see if there's any more questions before I close out this training. Customer service is awesome and truly sign up. Another did not know the service will let you know refund. And is very consistent, always sending me info. Yeah, Alan is a Jedi. We call Alan a Jedi, man. So yes, for sure, Tammy. And at the end of the day, customer service, that's another thing. Guys, when you call customer service, make sure you respect these people because they work very, very hard, and make sure you leverage them. Let me see if the young lady added a question already. She said, listening every Zoom. My biggest support is YouTube. Looking at a conversation starter, not just social media. Okay, I don't know what the question is, Nevia. So, but yeah, so you're doing YouTube, that's great. So you want to consistently do that. Social media, remember, if everyone else is using social media and it's helping us have success, you definitely want to master that as well. Any other questions, guys, before I close out the training? Anybody? My phone gonna blow up in a second. I already know. Any other questions?
I don't have a question. Can you hear me, Kev?
I can hear you great, Ivan. It could be a statement.
I don't have a question, but I just wanted to share what happened to me a couple of days ago. What happened was I knew this employee, this is a former employee of mine. She was on my list, and I was trying to get her into another business opportunity in the past, but she was like, no. So I said, okay, no problem. I left her alone. Come to find out, she hit me up on Facebook, and she sent me a link. and she sent me the FDS link. And I said, wait a minute, I was just going to call you. What happened was, long story short, she got the business under somebody else's group when I was literally going to try to contact her to send her the information. So it's not a question, but I'm going to say that, it's very important to get in contact with your contacts as quickly as possible because somebody else will get them in. That's what I wanted to say.
Ivan, powerful. And that's a lesson learned. I've had people come up to me at the Tuesday event and be like, Coach, you stole my person. No, I didn't steal your person. I reached out to him first. You didn't get him. Well, that's my cousin. Well, that's my agent. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, I think that, you know, we all got to be able to understand success loves speed. Alfred Nixon says this all the time. And just to piggyback off what you said, and also with Alan, what I'm going to do myself, I'm also going to write a new list today. And guys, those of you who write your new list, post it inside our group. And those of you who are not in my group, you can post it inside your group or let your mentor know. But, you know, I'm going to challenge everyone to write a new list today. And let's reach out to these people. And Alan Strickland asks me all the time, man, Kev, how many people you talk today? Guys, I talk to so many people, I lose track. But I know I talk to a lot of people. But I'm going to write a new list today. People that I haven't spoken to, people that I have spoken to. And I want to challenge you guys to do that. And then think about this. I'm a top producing executive sales director, and I still got people I got to talk to. Right? So I know you guys have people that you can talk to. So you want to make a new list. And you want to basically understand what you're doing. But let me see something if I can do this real quick. Let me see something. Hold on one second. And I'm going to close out this training really quick.
Coach Kevin, can I say one more thing?
Oh, you can say two things, madam. What's up?
Okay, then I got two. Not a question. I was just going across, because I'm always looking at some like old things that I write down to kind of put me in remembering.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this would be something based on what we've talked about and everything with the group.
Mm-hmm.
Two questions, and this comes from the call in the mornings. The first question is, how would your life change if every shot was your best shot?
Mm.
And then the second is a statement and that's something that applies to myself and maybe some others, where the best of what you do is not the best of what someone else is doing. So you can't look at what, you know, anyone else is doing and saying, okay, well, this has to be my best. Or this is my best. You know, my best will never be what your best would be. You know, that's a goal to get to that point. But the best of what I'm doing is not going to be the best of what, you know, you're doing now, or Alan, or, you know, Bruce, or, you know, it's progressive.
I agree with that. And I just think that we all can go a little higher. We all can push a little harder. We all can, you know, figure out what is that we feel is holding us back and better our best, so to speak. And I just think that we all just need help, and that's why these trainings are here to help everybody reach their highest potential. And everyone's on different levels, you know. So, but here's a memory jogger. This is not the one that I was looking for, but this is something that can help you guys, and I'll close out. Remember, guys, this is recorded, so I'm gonna drop it in the group as well. But look, think about this. These are some people that maybe can help you trigger your brain. You know, neighbor across the street. You know, somebody that's adventurous. The apartment manager, you know, someone who's having a party, somebody who's ambitious, an art instructor. I don't know what they mean by, bald headed. That's crazy. All right. A bank teller. They barely have bank tellers these days. Your barber, your basketball teammate, somebody who got a great smile. You know, the salesperson that you know at your job, the salesperson that you know who sold you the car, who used to work at your job, the church member, your former roommate, your not your former roommate if they stuck you in that rent. Don't call them. But anyway, them, family, your mechanic. I didn't even think about that. Your mechanic, right? Person that fixed computers. High achievers. Get your high achievers on the phone with your mentor, your upline, somebody who's walked away from their corporate America job. They're the best ones to get on. High school people you met in high school. People that you do hobbies with, someone that's in management, or someone who you've been in management with. Different coaches that you know, they already have influence. Someone that you know that's a bus driver. I think one of our agents is a bus driver. If you're part of a bowling league, touch base with them. Someone who does notary. My wife has a person on her team who does notary. Boom, that was easy. Sales manager, people that you know, guys, people that you know that's very optimistic. Someone who owns a restaurant. Remember, guys, people who own a restaurant, they They're basically tied to they're married to that business, right? My son's starting a new school. I'm going to be on the PTA. So, I'm going to get those people, right? People that's in law enforcement, post office, a preacher, someone who has public speaking skills, real estate agent. Guys, anyone that get them involved into this, right? I have a young lady on my team. Her daughter does competitions, but she won't talk to the parents, right? You want to talk to everybody that about credit. And it could be something as simple as, hey, who do you know that need help with a credit boost? Who do you know that want to make some extra money on the side? Who do you know that want to buy a house in 2019? Who do you know that really need a credit boost? These type of questions, when you're asking them, who do you know? Most people say, what? Me, I need it. But it's that question. Don't close your mouth. Don't have your mouth closed when you're connecting to all these people. Let me tell you something. Everybody who know me, they know I do credit. We were in Macy's yesterday, just having a great conversation, conversing with a guy, or stranger, talking to the guy about leadership and things of that nature. I gave him my card. Come to find out, he lives in the Virgin Islands, and he runs a sales team. So I gave him my card. I told him how many franchises we have with credit repair. He was like, wow. I was like, yeah. So listen, if you know anybody who need credit in the United States, let me know. Boom. I met this guy. But most people, and all he did was he overheard me talking to somebody on the phone, and he just said, man, that was great advice you gave him. But I just kept the conversation going. What do you do for a living? What do you like to do for a hobby? Do you live here in the U.S.? Are you in the military? Because he started talking about his son in the military. And then before you know it, he had my card. I had his card. We was like brothers, and we just met. So sometimes, guys, not sometimes, all the time, you got to get outside of your comfort zone, which I think somebody put that in the group. If you get outside your comfort zone, that's where all the good stuff is, right? And lastly, guys, you don't want to ever stop promoting your business on social media or also in person. And that's basically it, guys. Let me see if there's any more questions before I close out. We went over a little bit more than expected. I think that's it. Any other questions, guys, before I close out? All right. So, guys, I appreciate you guys this Saturday morning just going over this training with me. We're stopping at 11:11. I like that number. Get back with your mentor. Don't forget, write your list. I'm going to write my own list as well. And when I'm done with it, I'm going to post it in our group. I highly recommend you guys post your actual list inside the group as well. Now, I'm going to be real with you guys. Whether you guys post your list or not, I'm doing it. Right? It's the same thing, right? I got the bulletproof mentality. I'm not waiting on anybody else to post the people that they're going to follow up with their new list. I'm going to do that anyway. Why? Because this is for me. This is for my business. This is for my lineage. So, guys, I appreciate you guys again. And if you guys follow everything that we're telling you to do, we'll be able to meet you at the TOP.